there was a name missing on that list that we know. Jonathan Taylor is a guy that was not in the top 10 that will be in the top 10 list this year. Guy led the league in rushing, 1,800 yards, 18 touchdowns. He had one heck of a year. I had to play against this guy last year. Missed 2 tackles on him last year.
Oh, we have
footage of it? This was, for sure, the last game that I started as a Miami Dolphin.
There he went.
The only thing that gave us some solace, this was the 3rd game of the season, and they had put the ball in Carson Wentz's hand a lot the game before, the 3 games before. Look at that stiff arm. It's like, wow. And this game, Jonathan Taylor went off. And at least when I turned the TV on every Sunday, he was going off against everybody. But I feel like I kind of jump-started it, so that's not a great feeling. But
you started a trend to get run over by Jonathan Taylor last season.
It says a lot about Jason that he'd be like, bring up the plays of me getting stiff-armed.
I'm out there.
You're secure enough.
I'm out there.
Hey, I'm out there. Better than
amazing
what
that
we
you can
say.
do that, too. Last season. This is so recent.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's intoxicating.
We're happy you're here.
I don't have any clips of myself against this gentleman because it would not go well for me. Informal research, don't hold me to this. There has never in the history of this list in the top 10 been an offensive lineman. I think that's going to change this year. I'm going with Trent Williams. Trent Williams, first-team All-Pro of the San Francisco 49ers. Here, lining up at fullback, doing absolutely unholy things. I don't know if this should be allowed in the league or in society, but he knocked Rashawn Gary to Sheboygan and then went on and picked up another guy. This is in the playoffs, of course. The Niners shocked the Packers in this game, and he does it in conventional sense, too. We gave him an angry run scepter for this, and it came back looking like a toothpick in his hand. That is the largest winner we've ever had. And how about a big smile on Trent's face? How about that? Pretty cool. I think he's going to have the same smile when he becomes the first offensive lineman to crack the top 10, and I think he belongs there. It'd be really cool.
I don't think anyone would argue that. I've got a guy that I think belongs in the top 10, but based on some of these top 5 wide receivers lists that we're seeing, I'm not sure he gets the respect from the players that we might be doing in the media. I've got Cooper Kupp, and I'm curious if he cracks the top 10. He had one of the greatest statistical seasons of all time, but do the players respect him? What do I say by that? Every time we're doing these lists, it's like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams. Kupp is not showing up on a lot of these lists, and I wonder if the players have the same respect for him as we do based on the stats and the production for a Super Bowl champion. I thought what he did last year and what he does from the blocking is amazing, but in the past, we've never seen him in the top 100, let alone the top 10. The highest he's ever been rated is 89.
Wow.
2 years ago.
Did Kupp breaking just about everything and winning the Triple Crown do enough to get him the top 10 spot? I'm not so sure, guys.
It would be the biggest jump by far. To go from the Lark to top 10, it's never been done in the history.
It's never been done.
I see your Cooper Kupp, and I will raise you on Justin Jefferson because I do think he deserves to be in the top 10. To go 3,000 yards in his first 2 seasons, something that no wide receiver has done before. 196 catches in those, and most of all time for a wide receiver in the first 2 seasons. I mean, his 3rd year, and that was in an offense that, let's be honest, needed some adjustment. It needed some improvement. It needed a PhD, and they got it in Kevin O'Connell. He's coming in, new offense. I mean, Justin Jefferson has been sensational. And just on the back end, that 8, 9, 10 spot from that 2021 list, there is room for growth there, and I think Justin Jefferson deserves to be on it.
Kupp?
Good question.
Remember, the players vote.
Yeah.
Considering that, I do.
I like Kupp. I mean, when you hear the way Kupp talks about the defense that he's going against. I watched him after a game break down an entire defensive coverage. So impressive.
That was with Bridget Condon.
My goodness. Those are the same exact things we're talking about in the DB room. And he's breaking it down from a receiver perspective.
Yeah.
I think he deserves to be in the top 10. You don't just put those numbers up. And then Calvin Johnson put numbers up similar. He is 6'5" or 4'3".
Oh, I get it.
Isn't that size? I think he gets.
Why is it still everyone when they're asked all these players, they all say Devontae Adams is better than him?
I mean, I would put Devontae Adams over Cooper Kupp.
You would?
Yes, I would. I think one-on-one, you line him up there as the X-receiver, or line him up one-on-one against somebody and you need a play, 3rd, 4th down, and 3, 4, 5 yards. I like Devontae Adams in that matchup. But to me, that's not taking anything away from Cooper Kupp, just putting Devontae Adams above him.
Yeah. Who's the toughest wide receiver out of those 3 we just listed for you to go against?
Good question.
You're including Calvin Johnson in that?
No, the Justin Jefferson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp.
Devontae Adams. It was so hard to touch him off the line of scrimmage.